14 as you get a look at Levi Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Santa Clara. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Lance looking to throw it. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. Lance finding Ayuk there for a Niner first. The Niners at 4-12 now on the year. And they come in just an absolute free fall. Losers now, Charles, of 7 in a row.
And I think this is where, in a locker room, a lot of the team looks to their best players and even silently asks for them to guide them out of this. You know, we've got to be better than what we've shown. We need you to lead us.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Well, these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. 2nd and 5 now. Lance. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, Can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on third down, Lance. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. But they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
From midfield, here's Lance. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Lance. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Ready.
Throwing now is Lance. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's third down. McCaffrey running up the middle, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are on the board first here this afternoon. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hopkins. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll fake it to Conner. Now Murray. Now quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Murray a give. This is Connor. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Once again, it's Connor. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They're going to run. Here's Connor. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. Wait a second. That's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all, because you want that penalty. All right? They just picked up a 1st down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Lance going to sneak it, and he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, I think we can safely agree. That's not a call you see very often on 1st and 10.
Ever.
Who
calls a
that?
1st down sneak?
I guess the best we've probably seen is a 1st down quarterback draw.
Right.
Yeah, but not a sneak. But they did gain yards.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Third down, here's McCaffrey. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Murray going to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hopkins. And they'll work this down inside the 30. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing now is Murray. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Really good coverage all over the field, and took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Second and 10 now from the 29. Here's Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. Third and long. Looking to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks at tables end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Now Lance.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
Lance and Kittle in sync for the 49er first.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Now on 2nd and 13. Lance. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. And Lance going to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Lance. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Now before the punt, some movement, and I think they may be kicking from further back. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now on to punt. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Murray now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Anderson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
From the 27, Murray. And this will be swung out here for counter. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win.
Oh, he fakes the spike. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Eric Armstead able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time, The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Play fake. Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Shotgun now for Murray. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Gold with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you...
Murray fighting, lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long.
Here's Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, and he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Lance looking to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Going for it, it's Mitchell. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter's telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
This is McCaffrey on the give. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Ready, go. Set.
This is McCaffrey. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
75 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Come on, set. Ready?
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Triple 38. Ready, ready.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year.
And the Niners are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Gold to add the extra point. And it's 21-3. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. To throw is Murray.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray.
Finding his target, it's Trey McBride.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. Murray to air it out again. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Murray now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Now Murray's got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
On the ready.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
43 rail. Set.
Now a run with McCaffrey, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Like 60.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here we go.
Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Here's Lance to throw it.
Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but
there he goes, left side. 30. 10. Touchdown, Cardinals.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour.
Prater for the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score. But they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
93 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First down, here's Mitchell. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Ready?
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Drill 52. Ready.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey.
An 18-yard touchdown run.
And the 49ers add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here.
This was a very close ball game at halftime.